This is for Year 12 methods. It comes out of the Tech Masterclass number 14, inverse functions. And the reason I put this question in here is we need to be really careful with questions like this because of intersection points. We assume that all inverse functions, the x and the y coordinate will be identically the same because the intersection point will lie on the line of y equals x. That is not always the case. With logarithms, that's an example where it won't be the case. And this question here is a case in point. So I've got log base e of 2 minus t. So I'm going to have an asymptote at 2. T equals 2. And we're going to shoot and go through there, and we're going to shoot like this because it's a negative t. So that should be at 1 and that should be at log base e of 2. Let's just double check that. I've got log base e of 2 minus, I'm going to use x because I'm going to graph. And that looks like what I just drew, and I'm going to say when this equals 0, solve for x, and I've got 1 and that's perfect, and this when x equals 0, and I get log base e of 2, perfect. Find the domain and range of the function. Well, the domain will be negative infinity up to 2 not inclusive, and the range will be all real numbers. Find the inverse function using function notation. Okay, so I'm going to replace the x with a y, and I'm going to make it equal to x, and then I'm going to solve for y. And it should equal, so the inverse should equal negative 1 for the inverse. I've got equals minus e to the x plus 2, sketch and find the intersection points to 3 decimal places. Okay, so I've got negative e to the x plus 2, so I have a log base e of 2, so it's going to be y equals 2, and we're going to find we will have intersection points. So if I grab my graph there and I grab this graph here, you'll notice that analysis G solve intersection 1, 2, 3. So if I was to draw this, I've got 1, 2, 3, and this will be at 0.443, 0.443, that's that one. The next one is 1.995, so 2.000 and negative 5.354, and this one here will be negative 5.354 and 2.000. So there's my 3 intersection points. So be really, really careful. Not always will the intersection point be along the line y